Good morning, students. Today we will start a new topic, constructor in Java. So, as you all know, many times you have studied from the ninth standard, you are studying the same things again and again. So, I hope you know about it, that what is constructor and why we use it, but just a quick revision of constructor in Java. So, let us start. Constructor is a special member method which will be called automatically when you create an object of any class, right? That this point you already know, that when you create an object, so this will be automatically called. And constructor means a kind of method, a kind of function which is having the same name as that of class name. So the very first line you will write that constructor is a special member method that is having the same name and as that of the class name, and will be called automatically when you will create an object of any class, right? So this will be the definition of constructor. Now what is the use of constructor? So use it to initialize an object. किसी भी object को initialize करने के लिए we use what? Constructor. Like if I want to initialize a simple variable like a of integer type, so we can directly initialize it. But if I want to initialize any object, so for that purpose we need constructor, means we cannot directly initialize it. Next, properties of constructor. Here it is. Constructor name must be same as that of class name. First point. Second, constructor will be called automatically. That also you know, there is no need to call explicitly. आपको ऐसे लिखना नहीं पड़ता ना, object name dot then constructor का name. No, automatically it will get called when you will create an object. जैसे ही आप object बनाते हो, automatically constructor will get called. Next is, it cannot return any value. Cannot return any value, not even void. Third point. Fourth, कंस्ट्रक्टर शुड नॉट बी स्टैटिक. कंस्ट्रक्टर को हम स्टैटिक कभी भी नहीं बनाते हैं. कंस्ट्रक्टर ऑलवेज आर नॉन स्टैटिक वेरिएबल्स, सॉरी फंक्शंस. नेक्स्ट इज, कंस्ट्रक्टर कैन नॉट इनहेरिट. कंस्ट्रक्टर्स को इनहेरिट भी नहीं कर सकते हैं. दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉपर्टी. कंस्ट्रक्टर्स कैन नॉट बी इनहेरिटेड फ्रॉम वन क्लास टू अनदर क्लास. So these are some properties of constructor. Next, how constructor eliminate default values. So constructors are mainly used for eliminate default value. Whenever you create object of any class, then it allocate memory of variable and store or initialized default value. Using constructor we initialize our own value in variable. Very simple. Means when we create any variable, so automatically the default values will get assigned to it. But if I want to assign my own values, अगर मुझे अपनी खुद की values assign करनी है, उसके अंदर मैं खुद से initialize करना चाहती हूँ, then in that case we use what? Constructor. Next, here now we are having a class A in which we are having 5 variable. One is of type integer, then float, then char, string and boolean. So simply default values are, for integer it is what? 0. For float it is 0.0. For character it is 1 space. For string it is null, and for boolean it is false. So these are the default values. Means if you will not assign it here, like you will not write here is equal to something, है ना, so automatically default values will get assigned to all the instance variables. We have already studied this one, है ना. But if I want to initialize my own value, मुझे खुद की assign करनी है, अपनी ये values user अपने according करना चाहता है, then in that case constructor. तो constructor हमें क्या कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे एक constructor बनाया है. देखो, we have created one constructor and we are initializing the values here, like a is equal to 10. So in place of 0 now, in place of this 0 we are going to assign it by 10. So 0 से किस क्या हो गया वैल्यू? 10. ठीक है. सेम फॉर b इज इक्वल टू 20. सो b इज इक्वल टू 20 मीन्स फॉर b इज ऑफ टाइप फ्लोट मीन्स दिस. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस 0.0 it will store what? 20.0. Same for char is equal to m. So here m will be there. Then for string Java, for boolean it is true. So instead of default values for the instance variable, we are going to assign our own value. So this is the use of constructor, right? So we have studied about the definition of constructor, then properties of constructor, and then use of constructor. Now we will discuss about types of constructor. Yes, now here we are having what types of constructors. So constructors are of two types: default constructor and parameterized constructor. Default constructor and parameterized constructor, or you can also say it as non-parameterized constructor and parameterized constructor, right? So here default and parameterized, make this diagram. After that, next one example is there for your default constructor. Now default constructor are those which do not take any value. Default constructor are those which do not take any parameters, do not take any values and assign some default values to it. Default values का मतलब ये नहीं होता कि initial value something else and default value मतलब जो आपका default values होती हैं that is something else. मतलब आपकी जो initial values मतलब जो पहले से ही inbuilt है ना, लेकिन हम खुद की भी user defined values भी हो सकती हैं. So for that purpose we are going to use default constructor. Now you all know how to make the constructor. I have not discussed about the syntax, how to create the constructor. मैंने वो चीज़ डिस्कस नहीं की है अभी आपकी वीडियो में बिल्कुल भी कि कंस्ट्रक्टर कैसे बनाते हैं, क्योंकि आई होप वो आपको 12th स्टैंडर्ड में आके आई डोंट थिंक देयर इज़ अ नीड टू एक्सप्लेन it. Now here it is, class cons. Now how we create the constructor? Because we know the property of constructor having the same name as that of class name. So here we made one constructor cons, and because we know it do not have any return type, so there is no need to specify here any return type before this cons function. Now we are printing here simple a message that is constructor is created. हम एक message print कर रहे हैं, कोई parameters नहीं लिए हैं, कुछ नहीं लिया है, कोई variable नहीं लिया है. Very simple example. And public static void main, and here cons c is equal to new cons. Now what does it means here? This cons is the name of class. This is class name. Now this c is object name. Now this new is a keyword which is used to allocate memory to this C object, and this cons is actually what? Default constructor. And how you say that it is a default constructor? Because we have written like this, cons, right? We have written like this. So here we are not passing any parameter. Look at here, यहाँ पर within the brackets we are not passing any brackets, so it is a we are not passing any value inside the bracket, so it is a default constructor. So हम कुछ value pass नहीं कर रहे हैं, कुछ parameters नहीं ले रहे हैं, simply एक message print करा रहे हैं. So what will happen here, when you will call this constructor cons, ये constructor है, so control will move to this line cons, यहाँ आएगा, and here after getting entry into this constructor it will print the message that is constructor is created. And after executing this line, the control will reach to this closing curly bracket, and after that the control will come back to the next curly bracket, and after that here, and then out of the program, right? So output, what you will get on the output screen, constructor is created. So this was for default constructor. तो default constructor का मतलब आप ऐसे समझ लीजिए कि कोई simply message print कराना है तब हम default constructor का use कर सकते हैं, और default का मतलब उसकी 0 या 1 ये default values देना नहीं होता, हम खुद की user created values भी, user defined values भी provide कर सकते हैं, right? Now next, parameterized constructor. So parameterized constructor are those constructor which take some parameters into it, parameters का मतलब क्या हो गया, कुछ variables जब हम functions में constructors में pass करते हैं, then it is known as parameterized constructor, right? Now if I want to make parameterized constructor, then how we will write? First we write here class name. Now suppose class name is test, so we will write it. Before discussing example, let us discuss about how to create parameterized constructor. So class name suppose test, then object name suppose ob is equal to new, and here you will write what test, and constructor के लिए open the brackets and pass some parameters here inside the bracket, close the bracket and then put here semicolon, right? So this is how you will call the parameterized constructor. Next, discussing with the example, class student 4, two variables, first is of integer type, second is of string type. So two instance variables we are here. We have instance variables, right? Now here student 4 int I string n, and this bracket, this opening bracket we are using here, that you can write here also. Do not get confused. Some of the student maybe they can get confused why we are writing curly brackets here. Opening curly bracket आप चाहे तो next line में भी लिख सकते हो, ठीक है, but it will not give any error to you. Now here it is what, it is a parameterized constructor. So parameterized constructor having the same name as that of the class name student 4, and here we are passing the parameters, ठीक है. अब हमने यहाँ पे दो क्लास वेरिएबल्स लिए हैं, दो इंस्टेंस वेरिएबल्स लिए हैं, आईडी एंड नेम. नाउ फर्स्ट आईडी इज ऑफ इंटीजर टाइप एंड सेकंड नेम इज ऑफ स्ट्रिंग टाइप. सो हियर वी आर यूजिंग व्हाट, इंट आई एंड स्ट्रिंग एन. वन इज़ फॉर आईडी एंड वन इज़ फॉर नेम. एक आईडी के लिए हमने आई लिया है एंड नेम के लिए वी आर गोइंग टू टेक हियर एन, राइट. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज what we will do, these local variables I and n, we will pass the value of these local variables into the instance variable id and name. So how we have to pass it, हम कैसे पास करते हैं, id is equal, क्योंकि i में वैल्यू आ रही है, i की वैल्यू id में पास करनी है. so id is equal to i means the value of i will get copied to id. in the same way अगर आपको इस लोकल वेरिएबल n की वैल्यू को असाइन करना है नेम में, so you will write name is equal to n, means right hand side value will get passed to the left hand side, right? Now next, void display, and here we are going to print id and name. Now my question is, if I print here I and here n in place of id and name, will it give any error, or it will simply work and give you the correct output? Will it produce any error if I write here I and n? Yes, it will give error. Reason? Because I and n, these are actually the local parameters that are passed to the parameterized constructor, and when you will come out of the scope of that parameterized constructor, these defined variables I and n will also get destroyed from the memory, है ना. जैसे ही आप स्टूडेंट 4 से बाहर आओगे उस फंक्शन से, आपके पास आई और एन जो थे वो लोकल वेरिएबल की तरह काम कर रहे हैं ना. तो व्हेन यू विल कम आउट ऑफ दैट फंक्शन, सो दैट विल ऑल्सो गेट डिलीटेड फ्रॉम द memory. So अगर आप यहाँ पर आप यूज़ करोगे I and n, so it will give you compile time error, variable unidentified, right? So you have to use here what, these instance variable. ये कैसे instance हैं, थ्रू आउट द क्लास कहीं पे भी यूज़ हो सकते हैं. So you will write here id and name. Now next, main function we have done. Then student s1 is equal to new student, and to call the parameterized constructor. Now you know what, here we are in this parameterized constructor we are taking two parameters. First is of integer type, second is of string type. So here also we have to pass the first parameter of integer type, second of string type. अगर आप पहले string को रिसीव करोगे तो आप पहले string पास करना पड़ेगा. अगर आप पहले integer ले रहे हो, second string ले रहे हो, तो आपको उसी ऑर्डर में उसको कॉल भी करना पड़ेगा. Now next, if you have written this line, student s1 equal to new student 4 111 and Karan, so what will happen, आपके पास क्या होगा, जैसे ही ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट हुआ ये कंस्ट्रक्टर कॉल होगा, कंट्रोल यहाँ पे मूव ऑन करेगा. सो 111 जो होगा दैट विल गेट कॉपी टू आई, यानी कि आई इज़ अ वेरिएबल दैट विल होल्ड 111 एंड एन इज़ अ वेरिएबल दैट विल होल्ड द वैल्यू Karan. Right now this id and name initially they do not have any value, so it will contain their default values only, है ना. उनकी अपनी कुछ की डिफ़ॉल्ट वैल्यू होगी इंटीजर की स्ट्रिंग की जो होती है ऑलरेडी. तो अब क्या होगा, i की वैल्यू विल गेट कॉपी टू id एंड n की जो वैल्यू होगी विल गेट कॉपी टू नेम. सो i इज़ हैविंग द वैल्यू 111 विल गेट कॉपीड इनटू id. तो id में यहाँ पर कितना आ गया 111 एंड n विल गेट कॉपी टू नेम. सो नेम विल कंटेन व्हाट, Karan, right? So when you will display here s1 dot display, so what will get printed for s1 from display, क्या प्रिंट होगा, हम क्या प्रिंट करें id और नेम, तो क्या प्रिंट होगा s1 का S1 से क्या पास किया है हमने, एक्चुअली S1 का जब डिस्प्ले कॉल करोगे तो S1 से क्या कॉल किया था हमने, 111 और करण. तो व्हाट विल बी द आउटपुट, 111 करण, राइट, फॉर फर्स्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. इन द सेम वे फॉर सेकेंड ऑब्जेक्ट नाउ, S2 डॉट डिस्प्ले. यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया, S2 क्रिएट किया है एंड वी आर पासिंग हियर 222 एंड Rn. सो व्हाट विल हैपन, 222 विल गेट पास्ड इनटू I एंड N will contain Rn. Now when you will pass this I into ID, this ID will contain 222, and when you will pass this N into name, so name will contain what, Rn. This is for what, this is for S2, because you have called here for S2. Look at here, this S2 is related to this, right. Now when you will call S2 dot display, so display जब आप कॉल करोगे तो S2 के डिस्प्ले में यानी कि S2 का ID और S2 के लिए नेम, तो क्या है हमारा 222 और Rn. सो आउटपुट विल बी 222 and Rn, right. So this is for your parameterized constructor. So parameterized constructor means that takes at least one or more parameter. जैसे यहाँ पर हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हमने एक constructor बनाया है by the name student4 which is having the same name as that of the class name and taking 2 parameters, right. Now one more important question here, difference between constructor and method. Difference between constructor and method. So here it is, you can write constructor is used to initialize the state of an object, or you can write constructor is used to initialize the object. Method is used to expose the behavior of an object. मतलब वो किस तरीके से object behave करेगा. That means you can also say to manipulate, है ना, to manipulate the values, to manipulate the values, उस पर changes कराने के लिए कुछ, तो उसके लिए आप method का use करते हैं. That means how the method will behave or how the object will behave when, ठीक है. The next one is constructor must not have return type, method must have return type. Constructor is invoked implicitly, implicitly means automatically, method is invoked explicitly. Constructor name must be same as that of the class name, method name should not be same as that of class name. So these are some of the points related to your difference between constructor and method, right. So that was the last topic of chapter number 3. After that your third chapter is completed. Then one more term was there that I forgot to explain, that is instantiating. One more term, instantiating, that I forgot to mention in the starting of this chapter. What is instantiating? It means what, when you create an object, when you create an object, then that process is called instantiation or instantiating. You can write here TING or TION, instantiation also, ठीक है. So instantiation means it is a kind of process which is used to create an object with the help of new keyword. So this point also you please just note it down in your notebook where you have written that topic classes and objects, है ना. हमने क्लासेस ऑब्जेक्ट डिस्कस किया था, वहाँ पे एक आपका टर्म रह गया था इंस्टेंशिएशन, ठीक है. तो दैट यू प्लीज़ नोट इट डाउन. And this was the last topic. So that's all. Now in the next video we will start chapter number 4. So this is done for today. Thank you.